Nets are out of Brooklyn as they take on their Eastern Conference rival in today's game. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And the Nets start out with the ball. Out left to the wing. Here's Demon. Offline with his three. Now Koulibaly. In the corner, Middleton with it. Back to Koulibaly. Just 5 on the clock. Over Thomas. Koulibaly, no good. And the Nets with possession. Pass to Demon. Here's Porter. Spins. Stolen by Middleton. Fast break, here they come. Here's Johnson. Thomas with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Demon. Takes it inside. Banked in off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here's Sarr. Back to Johnson. This one for three. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Thomas goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Here's Sarr. Over Claxton. Sarr's shot is off. Here's Demon. Six to shoot. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Washington. They trail by 1. Koulibaly, no good. Sharp on the wing. The Nets working the ball around now. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And Washington making a change here. And so it's Washington with it. It's a 3-point game. Sarr the screen. And here's Johnson outside. Rebounded by the Nets.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Pass to Champagnie. Now here is George. Down low. Now Sarr. Good defense by Claxton. Porter at the elbow. It's deflected.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
1:32 left to play here in the first. Wizards trailed by 3. To end the drought. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. On the wing, Porter. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Here's Koulibaly. Still scoreless. And he's good on the 3 ball.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up, gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Champagny. And here is Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets leading by 4. Back to Thomas. Going inside. And Thomas with the stop.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Nets.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Harrington. No dice from the high post. Nets leading by 6. Good on the bucket.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Here's Demon. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
George with the bounce pass. Pass to Carrington. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Bagley, no good.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
And that one's good by Porter.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
To the wing on the left. Shot by Champagny, no good. Nets leading by 8. To the paint. Here's Demon. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the game. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Carrington with the ball. In the corner, it's Koulibaly. Over Thomas. The Wizards with another miss. Here's Demon. He's got 7. Upside Thomas. Over Carrington. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
And the rejection by Claxton. Here's Demon. Offensive rebound. Pass to Thomas. Another shot. And he sinks the layup. Thomas got 8 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Carrington. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Now Sarr. He has yet to score. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
For the Wizards. And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Brooklyn.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
One big thing you love about Alex Sarr, he's got that 7'4" wingspan, and as he gets older, he'll fill out that frame plus add to his game.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Sarr throws it down.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
Here's Saraf, and that one is good. And the Nets lead by 14.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Sarr in the post. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
Pass to Saraf. The Nets working the ball around now. A shot by Wilson, no good. Wizards trail by 14. Here's Carrington. Trains the three-pointer. Carrington's got 5 now.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here is Johnson. 6 points for him. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Carrington missing. Here's Mann. Hits it from 3-point range. Mann's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Riley. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll return shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Bagley the screen. Pass to Carrington. To the left wing. Johnson outside. And again, Washington with the triple.
A rookie who shoots freely from the yard, Johnson is a threat with range.
Wolf tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Johnson in the corner. Off target with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Saraf. There's the 3. Rebound, Washington. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. To the right side. Now, here's Bagley. High, arcing shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
And I love whenever Bagley goes to that floater, showing he has a little jump in his game.
Pass to Saraf. Here's Mann. It's good from long range. Mann's got 6.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
Bagley the screen. Inside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And how about the strength on display there? Even when you whack Bagley, he's outstanding at fighting through it.
Washington shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. Here's Saraf. Bagley with the rebound.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
In the corner, George with it. No good on the 3. Nets leading by 7. Here's Wilson. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And Washington making a change here.
I need you to get loud and welcome your Wizards Breakers.
And it's Washington's ball. Pass to Sarr. Lets it go from deep. Drills the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
Wizards trailed by 6. The 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
In order to cut into a lead the way that they have, you must be outstanding on both ends.
2 minutes.
Pass to Johnson. For the tie, a three-pointer is right on target. Johnson's got it all tied up now for Washington.
This is exactly why so many were high on Johnson coming into the league, because he's a natural, tenacious scorer.
For the lead, that ball, nice feed that time from George. Johnson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Wizards.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Takes it down to Middleton. Lets it go with the 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatches.
Nets trailed by 6. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Pass to Sarr. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Johnson. Over Demon. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. And that's 17 points for Trey Johnson. The shot's good from Claxton.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
So it's Brooklyn now. It's Thomas on the wing. Pass to Sharp. There's Porter with the 3. And Sarr pulls it down. Carrington with the ball. 5 points in the game. In the corner, George with it. A three-pointer off the mark. Trey Johnson has been leading the charge for the Washington Wizards. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 three-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range.
The Nets, 37.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Nets trailed by 6. Pass to Thomas. Here's Demon. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet.
3-point field.
Demon's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Brooklyn. From 18 feet away, and he nails that one right through the net.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
What defensive focus from Middleton, able to anticipate the shot and get a hand on it.
Here's Demon. The offensive rebound. Claxton. And at last, they get one to fall.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Cooper. Can't hit from 12.
That is a missed opportunity. He'd love to have that one back.
Pass to Porter. The Nets working the ball around now. And Claxton throws it down hard.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And Michael Porter good for 3. Porter's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. Take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Back to Sarr. Clock is at 3. Middleton. Porter pulls it down. Right side, Thomas. To take the lead. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Cameron Thomas. At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Sarr, down he goes for 3.
Well, Sarr continues to develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
It's tipped. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Brooklyn trailing. Now Thomas. Claxton. Cleared away by George. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here.
2 minutes.
Now Sarr.
Aggressive move by Sarr. Love seeing that.
10 minutes. First personal foul.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Well, they should be looking at a three-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
George fires. Trained from outside.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
.132 left to play in the final quarter. Now Sarr. Jacks up a 3. Porter pulls it down. Now Claxton. And there's the dunk.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Here's Porter. Launches it. Now Thomas. Shoots the three. Knocks down the three.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
Ipos Johnson. Lock at 6. Now George. Slaughter up top. Jumper is off.
That's just unlucky. You don't mind him taking that shot at all.
Porter. That one misses, and a chance to tie it up. It's good.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
And so it's the Wizards with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.